Virgo. What is up, y'all? How you doing? We're going to take a little look here tonight and see what's happening with you guys for the first week of June. So if you're one of my OG followers, you can probably tell that I'm changing things up this month a little bit. I want to start doing weekly check-ins. Now, that's not what the month is going to consist of 100%, but I want to start throwing this in the mix. So it's just going to be a quick, short, sweet, general, energetic overview. So for those of you in need of a personal reading, all the information on how to go about doing that is right down here in the description of the video. And for those of you who catch this on time, we only got a few more days until June 1st. And that's when my course on how to read the tarot is going bye-bye. I do not know when I'm going to be able to break that course back out. That is still, to this day, my most popular course. And I don't know which course I'm going to bring out for the actual month of June. We're going to figure that out on the fly on June 1st. But guess what? I am working on a new course behind the scenes. A really good one, too. So, stay tuned for that. All right, let's jump into this. I want to just get a quick, general, energetic overview of the person that you're dealing with and the energy surrounding them. Quick, general, energetic overview of the person Virgo's dealing with and the energy surrounding them. Let's see. Four Swords reversed. They may be kind of trying to forget about you. World card. I think they want closure. Oh, shit. But the Five of Wands. This don't make no daggum dang old sense, man. Thank you, Amanda, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. Well, they know what they want to say to you. They want closure, but they're still very pissed off and argumentative, and they know what they want to say, but it may not be very nice. So that doesn't make any sense. Could be a Pisces for some of you. That doesn't make any sense. How they know what they want to say to you, but it's not very nice what they want to say to you, but they want closure. How the hell you think you're going to get closure saying something that's not very nice? Did you deal with somebody that maybe had some mental disorders? I mean, I ain't no psychiatrist or psychologist, you know. I can't diagnose anybody with shit, but yeah, kind of feels a little bit bipolar, MPD. It's just, this person just feels like they make no fucking sense. You know, like this person is a walking, talking case of cognitive dissonance. You know, so that giving me a goddamn headache just trying to read this. Okay, well, let me look at their intentions then. Let's look at their feelings and intentions. Jesus Christ, man. What's this person's intentions? Their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions towards Virgo. What's their energy look like in general? What kind of person are they? High Priestess reverse. They want to talk to you, but Some of you could have dealt with somebody with an addiction issue, possibly. Now I know that's not all of you, but if you dealt with somebody that had an addiction issue and you're curious, no, they are not clean. No, they are not. Matter of fact, when the devil card comes out, that could indicate that they're getting worse, honestly. But I do think this person does obsessively keep an eye on you. They're holding a grudge. They're putting on a show for you, too. I don't think this person has good intentions. It looks like they just want to play mind games with you. That's what it looks like to me. This looks like a big fucking mind game. Page of Wands, Page of Swords. This person immature as shit. Immature as shit. They want to talk to you, but they don't want to be the one to reach out. This is draining me just looking at this, dude. Let's see if there's going to be any actions taken in this situation. Are they taking any action towards you? Will there be an outcome? What actions and or outcome is happening in this situation? King of Swords. King of Cups reversed. They ain't showing you any kind of emotion. That's for damn show. Yeah. Nah, it doesn't look like a whole lot of much of nothing's happening. And I just feel like both of you are letting the tower burn to the ground. And nobody's really putting forth the effort or taking any actions to extinguish the flames and rebuild the tower. I don't think so. Oh, this person's giving you the silent treatment. Okay. All right. Well, let's get the advice here. What's the best advice for Virgo? What's the best advice? Hey, man. You just focus on healing from this shit, dude. That's the first card. Jump straight out the gate. Focus on doing nothing but healing from this. Make that your number one priority. Okay? I'm not going to say anything beyond that. I'm not saying do or don't ever try to get with this person. I'm not saying do or don't ever talk to this person. I'm saying before you do anything, communicate with them, try to get with them. Before you do anything, do as much healing as you can. And then cross that bridge when you get to it. See, I was just telling Cancer? Leo? I think I was just telling Leo this. Just because you decide to do some healing, that doesn't guarantee that you're putting the final nail in the coffin. Usually that's what ends up happening, the more healing you do, but it doesn't mean that. Even if you want to reconcile, you still have to heal first. Both of you do. Both of you have to heal first. Because the primary law is the law of vibration. The secondary law is the law of attraction. If the two of you come back together on the same vibration you came together the first time, same outcome is going to manifest. Same thing. If y'all want to fix this successfully, both of you have to heal. But here's the catch-22. The more healing you do, the less likely you are to revisit the past. And that's no shit. But don't get ahead of yourself. Cross that bridge when you get to it. All right? Erky Durky. Let's see if there's anything new coming in for the singles in the first week of June. Anything new coming in for the singles? First week of June. Boom, boom. Queen of Wands reversed. 3 shuffles. got that karmic wheel right there. And the Eight of Cups. Man, this is telling me that there's a karmic tie from a past person that's going to more than likely resurface before a new person makes their way into your life. So hopefully when I say that, you know who I'm talking about. Because if it's still a fresh enough situation for you to know who I'm talking about, then the energy is easier to work with. But if this was something so long ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago, that you forgot about it, you could be in a sticky situation. But all I am saying, though, is that I do think that a karmic tie, something that you walked away from in the past, is blocking the next person from coming in right now. You're probably more than likely going to have a conversation with somebody from the past first before the next person can come in. Because, yeah, that's holding things back. I don't know if it's just closure that you need or what. I don't know. But I do feel like, yeah, there's going to be an open door for you to tie up some loose ends, turn some unturned stones, whatever the case may be, before the next person can come in. Well, okay. I guess let's just jump straight to the advice then. What's the advice for Virgo then? What is the best advice for my Virgo family? Boom. Ooh, page of wands. Hang on. Knight of Cups reversed, though. Okay, yeah. Told you. Look. There we go again. Past karmic tie. So I'm going to have to split this up into 2 different groups of you, okay? Because for some of you, you know who I'm talking about. This is something that ended recently. For others of you, you're scratching your head because this was so long ago, you don't know who it could be. Or it's just so long ago that you kind of forgot about it. For those of you dealing with a situation that ended recently, take a little bit more time. If this just recently ended within the last month or 2, you know, take some more time. Take a little bit more time. Well, especially if it was a long-term relationship. Shit. If it was a long-term relationship that ended recently, you want to dedicate no less than the rest of 2025 to doing nothing but starting your healing path. And 2025 is almost halfway over now. So that's being generous when I say that. Real generous. So honestly, yeah, if this was something that ended recently, especially if it was long-term, honestly, a new person should be the last thing on your mind right now. And that's for energetic purposes only. Now, if this was something that ended a while back, and especially if you know who I'm talking about, I would start by shooting this person a closure message. There's only one exception to that. This may not be very many of you. Maybe only 1 or 2 of you. But for those of you dealing with somebody who is dangerous, who, like if there was ever an EPO put out, or just for whatever reason, you know in your heart that connecting with this person could potentially put your safety at risk, that would be the only exception. And I know that's not very many of you. Not saying it's none of you, but the majority of you, I think, are dealing with somebody that wouldn't put your safety at risk if you hit them up. Shot them a little closure message, you know. And I know that's the hardest fucking thing in the world to do, but I'm going to tell you what. If you are serious about your healing path, about your spiritual path, about your evolutionary path, you're going to eventually find yourself at a place where you're going to have to shoot somebody a closure message at some point. At some point. It's going to happen. Period. You ain't going to really work around that. You're going to have to do that at some point in your life. And it's weird. It's weird. It's awkward. It's nerve-wracking, you know? But what would you rather? Would you rather have karmic energy weighing you down for the rest of your life? Fucking up your energetic pathway moving forward until you leave this life altogether? Or would you rather put up with a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of weird, awkward, funny energy there for a little bit, you know, to at least get the ball rolling so you can start releasing this so that you can ascend up to the next vibration and attract different? You know, we got to think ahead, think into the future, you know? So you shoot them a closure message with no expectations behind it. I get that question from time to time. Should I write this person a closure message? What do you mean, should I? What's that mean? Let's dissect that. Let's dig that up. What do you mean by should I? What possible reason could you come up with as to why you shouldn't? The reason why they're asking, should I, is because they have expectations. Because deep down, they're really hoping not to get closure. They're really hoping it's going to end up resulting in a reconciliation attempt. That's what they're really hoping for deep down. You can't go into it with that energy. You cannot go into it with that energy. This is for closure. I just want to let you know, for no good reason other than simply the sake of you knowing, I hold no hard feelings towards you. I have no ill will towards you. I forgive you for what you did. I apologize for what I did, whatever, however you want to word it. I send you on your way with love and light. Just want to let you know that. And leave it be. Leave it be. Don't worry about how they're going to respond. Honestly, I've had to do that 6 times in the last 6 years. 6 times. Not really to previous lovers. Well, I think one of them was an ex, but, you know, just period. Anybody from the past. I've had to do that 6 times. And my personal experience is it was always a positive thing. I always got a positive response. I never got any negative feedback from anybody I shot a closure message to. Now, that I'm not saying that's going to be your experience, but it doesn't matter. Even if they fire back with some eat shit and fucking die, you piece of shit, you know. Well, guess what? I threw love and light at you. You know the old saying, what goes around comes around? Well, a lot of people misunderstand what that means. A lot of people think that that means that there's this little invisible superhero named Captain Karma who flies around kicking people's asses who do things that are bad. That's not the way it works. What goes around comes around means the vibrations that you cast are returned back to you. That's all it means. It's all it means. There's no judgment behind it. I know we all wish there was, dude. I wish there was. There's no judgment behind it. There are no punishments and there are no rewards. It's just a default setting in this game that we're in. Every game has default settings, and that's one of them. The vibrations that you cast are returned back to you. So if I throw love and light at you, love and light gonna come back to me. If you throw anger, hate, shit, and negativity at me, anger, hate, shit, and negativity is going to come back and hit you. But if you throw anger, shit, and negativity at me, and I catch it and throw it back at you, now anger, hate, shit, and negativity is going to come back and hit me. See how this works? Shoot them a closure message and let that sink in and wait for a little bit. Usually you can feel within a matter of 2-3 weeks, a month at the most, the energetic shift that's happened between you and this person. And then, once you feel the energetic shift has sunk in, ask yourself, do I care to revisit this situation now that I've closed it out? And then cross that bridge when you get to it. Okay? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Virgo family needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget the information for personal readings is down here in the description. And don't forget, for those of you catching this on time, we only got a few more days left till June 1st. And my course on how to read the tarot is going bye-bye. I do not know when I'm going to be able to bring that course back out, because that is my most popular, most requested course for the last 2 years since I first made it. I don't know what course I'm breaking out for the month of June. We're going to figure that out on the fly on June 1st. And guess what? I'm working on a new one. A really, really, really good one, too, that I think is going to bring a lot of value to a lot of people. So stick around and stay tuned for that. I'm not sure when we're going to release that. But all right, y'all, I'm out of here. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.